Bayern Munich. Space for Perisic. Looking for Muller. On to Lewandowski and then back to Muller. And the man who always seems to score big goals in big games for Bayern Munich scores an early one here in the Champions League against Barcelona. Thomas Muller on target and Bayern Munich lead 1-0.
How easy was that? And judging by the first, 3 or 4 minutes, this game could be 5-5. Just half scuffed that into the floor. Ter Stegen, no chance. Nice ball.
Missed by Clement Longley to Jordi Alba. Suarez was waiting. Oh, it's been hacked into his own net. It's an awful moment for David Alaba. Manuel Neuer had no chance at all. And Barcelona get themselves back in it with a free goal, and we've had 2 goals inside the opening 7 minutes. It's exactly what we expected.
Well, I said 5-5, I was only joking. But they got caught again. Bayern Munich here again. This is not the 3rd time they've been caught. And a better ball by Alba, and Suarez has got a tap in. David Alaba, inexplicably one of the most experienced, one of the best defenders around, just completely slashes at it.
Messi's worked out early that there's space in the wide positions for Semedo. Looked a lovely ball to Suarez. Good save by Neuer. And they were opened up again by Munich.
Yet again, you can't believe it, can you? I mean, I know Barcelona, that was good play. But just nutmegs David Alaba. Lovely run from Suarez.
Taken short by Messi to Sergi Roberto, but only so he can get the ball back again. That's a brilliant, oh, it's in the post! Thought for all the world that Busquets was going to head it in. He missed it, then it comes back off the post.
A bit questioned, why didn't he head it in? He just completely misses it.
Lovely touch there by Sergi Roberto, and then taken off him by Gnabry. Perisic queuing up in the middle. Oh, it's in! It's Perisic who scores for the 2nd successive game in the Champions League, and he justifies Hansi Flick's decision to keep him in the starting lineup. And Bayern Munich retake the lead here in Lisbon.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. Not a surprise at all, because again, he didn't have to do much to get this chance. He lose the ball. Sergi Roberto loses it in an awful area. The 4-on-2. They shouldn't go in from there. I think it takes a deflection of Longley, I think, the 15.
It's Perisic running at Sergi Roberto and delivering a good ball in, and they're floundering again defensively, Barcelona, and somehow managed to scramble it clear. Bayern Munich have now scored 33 goals in the Champions League this season. They might be in for another one, and they are in for another one. And it's Serge Gnabry. And don't you just love the Champions League, because it serves up nights like this. 21 goals this season now for Gnabry, and Barcelona are falling apart defensively.
Yeah, warning sign after warning sign after warning sign, but you know what? This was brilliant. And that is delicious, that ball over the top. Suarez got a little bit of a share to stop his momentum. Gnabry just fobs it off, out the way. Keeps his eye on it, rolls it down, keeps it low. Ter Stegen, no chance. Lovely goal that was.
It's Robert Lewandowski. Oh, he's missed it. It's a shame, I think, by Ter Stegen. They're going to get the corner. Semedo can't get it out. Crossed in by Perisic towards Gnabry. There's Kimmich. Drilled in towards Muller. Well, there is number 4. 4 goals in just over 30 minutes for Bayern Munich against Barcelona. And this could be an absolute rout.
This is reminding me of a game I was at many years ago when Germany beat Brazil 7-1 in the World Cup. You knew after 10 minutes, when it was 2, when it was 3, that if he didn't do anything about it, it was going to keep on going. And it's exactly the same here. isn't it, that?
They're in again, just a long ball through the middle. It's Thomas Muller, it's Ivan Perisic, and it's straight into Stegen. So easy though, just to slice open Barcelona. Through Thiago, Lewandowski. Perisic is raining forward, so is Muller. Lewandowski seems to run out of ideas. Muller's though picks up the pieces. Lewandowski with the tap in, and then the flag goes up. Which is how they do it these days. They do tend to wait. It was pretty obvious that Thomas Muller was in an offside position.
He got away with it there.
It's a lovely weighted ball by Messi to Alba. Here's Suarez with an opportunity. Suarez is in! Suarez scores! And is that the first step along the road to recovery and redemption for Barcelona? It's a 21st goal this season for Luis Suarez, who was clinical when the chance came.
Yeah, it's a brilliant goal by Barca. No surprise that it's come from this type of play. The body position of Jerome Boateng here. Side on, sliding across. But still, it was a lovely play.
Also, Davis just managed to skip away from Vidal's challenge. Takes on Semedo. Such a good attacking threat down the left-hand side for Bayern Munich. Look at that. Absolutely skips him. Still going. Still pulls it back. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's finished off by Joshua Kimmich, but he was made by this wonderfully talented teenager, Alphonso Davies. Bayern Munich get 5 against Barcelona.
I mean, he has just turned Nelson Semedo inside out. Experienced right back. Just a drop of the shoulder. And absolutely flies away from him. And then PK, I don't know what PK, he just backs off, and backs off. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, it was a lovely play. Someone has to go across now and close Alphonso Davies down, just to allow him to stroll into the 6-yard box and put it on a plate for Joshua Kimmich. It's ridiculous, but it was brilliantly worked by the Canadian left back.
They're in again, it's Thomas Muller. Kingsley Coman's first touch, and it's deflected over the bar. What an introduction that would have been. Jordi Alba saved another goal.
What a mistake again over on that side of the pitch by Semedo.
It's Muller. Real pace on the cross. It was Longley that got it away. Davis with a bit of a missed kick, and then Stegen had to come and get there, and then Gnabry's shot was blocked. They just love scoring goals, don't they, Bayern Munich? Goretzka. Coutinho is hoping to find a way through. He's got Alaba with him. Lewandowski's waiting on the penalty spot.
I mean, Leo Messi has to do a little bit better than this, though. Alaba was with him and he just ran off him, and Messi is just standing there.
Coutinho's close, and he's got one at last. It's 6 on the night for Bayern, and it's 54 goals in this remarkable season for Robert Lewandowski. He had to get one in the end, and he's got one to make it 6-2.
Yeah, he's got one. Oh, Coutinho just dances past Semedo.
And it continues his record of having scored in all 8 Champions League matches that he's played in this season for Bayern. Here's Muller. They've got men over again. Coutinho. And still, and there is another one. Well, he won't celebrate it because he can't celebrate it because he just scored the 7th goal against the club that he actually plays for.
Yeah, it's absolutely embarrassing now, though. Absolutely embarrassing. Hang your heads in shame, Barcelona. Hang your heads in shame, because this is awful. He knows it. Messi loses the ball and doesn't even, just walks away, starts walking up the field. I mean, it's incredible.
There seemed a real reluctance from Coutinho, Steve, to actually put it in.
Big first touch from Coutinho, and it actually helps him in the end because it roots Ter Stegen to the spot as it squirms in. An awful goal to concede yet again.
Ah, see an old friend of his. So is this the new normal of his?
They have been absolutely sliced apart by Bayern Munich. Contributed, though, to the defeat that they're going to suffer is so much themselves. Here's Thiago lifting another one in, and they're looking for more goals. And here's Coutinho, and he's got another one.
This is ridiculous.
It's 8. It's 8, and it's absolutely embarrassing for Barcelona. And Coutinho's come off the bench on loan from Barcelona and scored 2 against them. Kike Setien hangs his head and looks on. There's nothing he can do. They're
starting to rise up and do just that, but
anyone that's made it this far, one pop-off game will set you apart from the pack. Has shown that he can clutch up when it matters most. Let's not forget that he has had this drop spot himself, so it is a matter in lead-up of can he do it again? Was that enough of a confidence boost for him to just break his way to a couple more placement points to make his way to Grand Final Sunday? He's there, but he's not all the way through there. And on the other side, Outcast is fired here, is in the same predicament. Someone who needs a little bit more. 28 points. No, this is not what you want to get tagged up and go through the majority of your material this early. He's going to be forced to heal. Oh my gosh, the crash back comes in as well. He's out of mats. This is it. Ozzy has to back up now. He's cornered.
This is it. He's got the crash pads, so he can keep breaking through. He's got the pepper too, so he's got the fast movement now. He's got the crash pads to kind of break this up and get away, and he does. No, he doesn't. Oh my gosh, Hydraxtic, and that's it. Fired. He goes down before 30. He could possibly, but I can't see it dropping that far. You have to think that fight was it. That is why Fired will not be playing in the grand finals. Had a phenomenal performance today, but we've seen these early game fights in Misty are breaking out constantly. As did Jack in a weird position here. He's down near, he's on the southeast side of the map, down here near Camp Cod. He's camping the chest. He may know this player's rotating here. Remember, these replay files are accessible after games. If you go down and you have a poor game, you can go back into the replay file. You can at home as well through the Fortnite client and see how these players moved. He knows this player goes to his chest. He's waiting for it, and he goes, he gets the wall, gets the piece control, and he takes him out. That is such a smart play when Juck is on 27 points, and every single fight matters. That is an extra point, which could be the difference in qualifying, and he now gets all this loot for himself and all the materials. We've talked about it a few times. I know Sundown loves it, those old school battle royale tactics. We don't see them as much in Fortnite with the builds, but hiding out and baiting chests, it's massive. It can really pull off some big plays.
We see this every tournament. There's a time to pull out the old tricks in the hat. It's now. It's when the last game is up. Your back's against the wall and qualification is right there. That was a point that he much desperately needed. We'll keep a close eye on Jack as the competition continues. On the other side, though, Ronaldo, who's, I think, actually just qualled himself all the way through. So this is a bigger fight for Eden than it is for Ronaldo, because Ronaldo's okay. So Eden needs so much more. He quite literally needs a winning game in order to pull him through. One build left. Pressure's on.
Doesn't have the winning loot monster. Talking about winning game, he's got 2 grey items, 1 build, that's it, 0 builds and no meds. This is not the loadout if you need to clutch up your game 6 to qualify, but could maybe start it here by taking down Ronaldo. The Armor Marauders there applying pressure, and as frustrating as the Marauders can be when you're in a fight like this, if he can kind of utilize that and kind of get the extra loot off them, maybe get some of those meds off them, it could help him a lot. As Ronaldo making his way up on the top, probably identifying that Eden has no material, and now he has no shield either. Ronaldo could have even heard that shield crack that was done by the Marauder here, as Ronaldo trying to make his way in. 34 points and close this one out. There it is. Eden goes down, and Ronaldo gets an elimination that he kind of needed as well. He's going to need to probably take down these Marauders as we get a little bit of the BM from Ronaldo. He is an entertainer through and through. Baller touched on it. The viewing party caster specialist who can then still show up and qualify for an FNCS finals, which I think is something that none of the rest of us can make a claim to.
That's right, Ronaldo. We'll see you on the Battle Bus on Sunday. He likes to famously say, but here it is. Tycho on the other side, just a few points away from possibly qualifying himself. And this is going to be the fight that matters most. It looks like he doesn't quite have an idea that there's a player so close, lingering nearby on the other side of the mountain. It's just going to be a matter of who gets to jump on who first. No, he gets sniped because he was focused on the loot. He wanted the medal. That's it.
So close. That might be it, but that might not be it. We don't know. It could drop a little bit, so we can't completely count 30 out. But that top 50, all he had to do was survive for 22 more.
Oh,
and the disrespect that dares. And he's watching that. He's sitting back, and now he has to sit back and watch this whole Game 6 unfold with eyes glued to the leaderboard of whether he just scrapes in that top 25. And it's going to be so close now.
Just a couple points away. Such a good, consistent tournament. To be at 30 and then get taken out right then and there, it's heartbreaking, but that's Fortnite. That's BR for you. Here's another big engagement for 2 players. Once again, Logic trying to get into some action. Hasn't had the running that he was looking for today, but remember, everyone here is a winner so far, this far in. Making it to the heats is no easy feat. Logic's going to get a nice little box right here, baits the ramp break. Doesn't find the follow-up. Remember, these are all his walls. Yes, he tries to find it. Player's going to go ahead and hit the exit, hit the dash here now. It's a good old-fashioned box fight. Still, a bit of an extended one, but Haji is in the lead right now.
Yeah, Haji's got control, and he's obviously already qualified, so he's got the confidence coming in. He doesn't need this fight. He doesn't need to win it as bad as his opponent does. He's trying to find his way through. He's got the left-hand peak, and that's enough. Logic goes down. Haji with the confidence. You can see why he's on 37 points. Went into this game inside the top 10, came in on 8. So having a big run for this one as Clicks goes down. No, never mind. Clicks had a big last game. He was on 40, top 5. I almost panicked then. Clicks has already qualified, but that is his tournament done and dusted. He gets to just watch these games closed out now with confidence, knowing he's qualified, but needs to figure out how he can maybe step it up a little bit more on grand finals. Had a really good performance today here, but came off the back of one of those big games, right? He was consistent, definitely consistent, but needs to tweak it a little bit. He's a contender for Sunday.
Definitely is. Prickly Boy, someone who needs to reignite the flame that he had coming into the competition. He started off so strong and hasn't really earned anything ever since. Only clawing and inching his way to a couple of placement points. This is it. It's a big moment for him. This might be one of the first or few players we see have a near victory, right? He had second place. It's about as good as Victory Royale, but still, then just be put on complete pause. Showing that even if you have a great start, it's not enough. One game's not enough. One win's not enough. You need more.
I feel like Boxer in a similar position, up to 34 now, so he did have that real big kind of spark. He ignited the flames, like you said. They went out, and then he reignited them. So he's kind of gone for himself back up there. He's above the 30 points, having a fight here in Storm, and already you can see Monster 68 alive. A lot of these players that are around that point, it's either the players that are already qualified, just having their kind of victory lap and trying to drop some big eliminations, and then the players who are at the bottom just trying to hold on and maybe have their big games too, because this is already closing out so much faster than any of the games previously.
Absolutely, and there you have it. Starving Box Stew will find the elim and the frag that he needs. He fell just in the last game. I wanted to see his early game, and we got it. So shout out to the crew out back delivering that action, the full 360 perspective on all the players battling right now, right here for top 25 for Grand Final Sunday. This is the last game, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in from home. Monster G-Face and all the antics here to close out the NA East region heat number 2. And my gosh, has it been quite the heat, quite the day of Fortnite competitive.
Beat go down, someone who was performing so well, and it's been a very, very exciting day. Thank you for joining us, and that's why these heats are so exciting, because it's who's battling out for first, who's battling out for bragging rights, and who's just going to slip through. We talked earlier about how so many of the players that are in that top 25 qualified off consistency, so even those players who don't have the best day today can still show up on Sunday in the grand finals. You can't count anyone out in solos. As we see it, Stowe sets up for the elimination. He gets it. The hunting rifle headshot snipe, he needed that. That's 27 points. He's 15 more to go down. He'll get top 50. That's 28. If he can get a few more eliminations and kind of slide into maybe that top 30 mark, he's looking really, really good.
That's right, so everything's on the line now for Stowe. On the other side, P-God, though, like we said, if he could just get a point or two, it'll be just enough, and he's done that